Attention, Accelerail travelers on Accelerail train Delphi. We seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties. Sorry about that, folks. Again, we seem to be experiencing some technical difficulties. Please remain seated. The Accelerail train Delphi will continue moving momentarily. We thank you for your patience.
Shit! What's taking them so long? Is anyone gonna get this damn train moving?
You're patient.
I'm in a hurry.
You could at least calm down.
You don't understand. I have somewhere to be.
It's the middle of the night. Where could you possibly be rushing off to?
That's none of your business. Where are you going?
What's none of your business?
I have a bad feeling about this.
It's just a malfunction. These things have been happening all the time, especially with all the blackouts that have been cropping up.
I know, it's just... God, I hate these trains. They may be faster than the old subways, but every time I get on one, I feel like something will go wrong, and the technology in the train, it'll go haywire, and the magnetation of the rails will fail, and the train will go crashing down, and...
See? It's fine.
Do you think that ever had crashes before?
Yeah, I've heard of a few.
God, that would be horrifying, wouldn't it? Especially if you realized that it was going to crash as you were riding.
Maybe you should stop imagining the train crashing.
Okay, you're right. I wonder where she's going.
I don't know. She got on back at Station Kappa.
I heard that the blackouts have been especially bad in that sector.
Yeah, I've heard that too.
I heard that they haven't had power for months. Could you imagine that? No computers, no television. Unless you had connection from another sector, you'd have no cell phone service either. Then again, without any actual power, a cell phone connection would end up being pretty useless. I wonder what's been causing all the blackouts.
No idea.
I heard that it was solar radiation permeating the ozone layer. At least that's what all the scientific journals have been saying. But then, you hear from all those crappy magazines and corner stores headlines like aliens from another dimension causing blackout, or government secretly planning power outages, or some other strange occurrence. I doubt there's any truth to it, but what if it is true? That the government is causing the blackouts?
It's not impossible. We've done some strange things lately.
But why would they? After the blackouts and virus, there are less people, and with the installation of that new solar platform, it's not like there's a shortage or anything. The people don't need any more energy.
I don't think that people's use of energy would be causing the blackouts. It's probably something the government's doing.
What would they be doing?
Arriving at Station Omicron.
Is this your stop?
No, I'm getting off at Upsilon.
So am I. Do you usually take the train to Upsilon?
Yeah, all the time.
That's weird. I've never seen you before.
Yeah, it's strange. I've never seen you either.
So, where did you say you were going?
I didn't.
Oh.
Home. I'm going home. I was helping a friend move back into her apartment in Beta last night. There was a blackout there, and I was letting her stay at my house until they got their power back on.
Well, that was very kind of you. I heard about that one. They were saying on the news that there was some sort of massive loss of data in that sector. Probably a surge.
Yeah, my friend said something like that. They live a few blocks away from a government building where they lost most of the files.
That was probably where it was.
So, where are you going?
I'm going to work.
I'm a little bit late for that.
It is, but my boss called me in and said that there was some sort of urgent emergency at the office that I needed to come in and take care of.
Where do you work?
Hyperion Laboratories.
No way. I live just across the street from there.
In the Esperanto?
Yeah.
I get lunch from the deli on the 3rd floor a couple times a week.
Yeah, I see Hyperion employees in there all the time.
never seen each other.
Oh, what are you doing here now?
Oh, I'm reading our cyberbionic bioengineering initiative. It's really quite complex.
I can imagine. So what's the big emergency you have to deal with?
Well, I'm not entirely certain, but we've been working on this massive experiment. I'm not supposed to disclose any details, but I guess I can give you an idea. We've been engineering this radioactive device that could render all mutations of the virus ineffective to humans. This device, however, also holds the potential to ward off a simultaneous cyber-terrorist attack, like the ones that coincided with the original pandemic. We barely survived the virus once, and now, with this technology, the Medea apparatus we call it, we never have to worry about surviving another one. I can't even imagine how many lives Hyperion will be saving when we complete this work. It'll redefine how computers and medicine will work together in the future.
I wish you had come up with that years ago. My brother contracted the virus. It was everything I had, but he died.
I'm sorry for your loss. At least, with this technology, no one would ever have to worry about suffering that kind of loss again. Unfortunately, our work is currently at a standstill. These power outages haven't been helping any.
I can imagine.
Our progress is delayed indefinitely. Luckily, an engineer from another city is coming in today, and he should be able to get our generators working properly again.
That's good.
Yeah, I guess it is. Look, I apologize for being so rude earlier. It's just that I don't handle these trains all that well.
No, don't apologize. I understand.
You do.
Yeah.
But you handle public transportation just fine.
Well, to other people it seems like it, but I don't know, I still get really nervous sometimes. Not during the actual traveling, but, when I think about what might happen before I get on the train. I've had a lot of nightmares, though, especially recently. They're mostly about train crashes, but sometimes it's a bus or a plane. It may sound strange, but usually when I have a nightmare, the first thing I see on the news when I wake up is that some sort of similar event has occurred.
It's very odd. Every time.
Yes, but I mean, it's just a coincidence. There's no way anyone could actually foresee that kind of thing.
Right.
Anyway, once everything starts moving, I'm usually fine. I'm a little nervous right now, actually.
Huh. So, what do you do?
Oh, I'm a student at the university in Gamma.
Oh, really? What do you study?
Ancient history and culture. Recently I've been fascinated with the fates. These were the three women who decided the life and death of every mortal. This included when and where you were born, major events that would occur in your life, and how long your life would be. I have been especially interested in Atropos, the third and final fate that decides when and how you die, and does so by cutting a thread that represents a mortal's life. I know it sounds bleak, but it's really quite intriguing.
Oh, I imagine it is.
My name's Rasa, by the way.
Oh, and did you see that?
See what?
Outside, it looked like there were people standing in the tunnel.
What did they look like?
We were going by too fast. I couldn't really tell, but it looked like they were staring at me.
But people can't just stand in the tunnel.
Maybe there was a platform.
The tunnel's not wide enough for a platform to have been there.
Maybe it was wide enough. I don't know. All I know is that I definitely saw someone.
They stared at you?
Yes, right at me.
Are you sure they were there?
Yes, I'm sure. I'm not crazy, and I know for a fact that I saw someone. I saw their pale faces and their yellow eyes.
I thought you said you couldn't tell what they looked like.
That's odd. I couldn't before, but I do now. They were young. They weren't quite children, but not quite your age either. They all had on these long white shirts like gowns you wear in a hospital. They were perfectly clean and neat. There were no tatters or wrinkles or anything, but But the arms of the people were covered in dirt and bruises. And, oh, God, it looked as if...
What?
I don't really know. They couldn't have been peeling.
Terrence!
Hello?
Terrence!
What's wrong?
That's my name.
Terrence? Do you know this woman?
No,
Then how does she know your name?
I have no idea.
I know you.
Who are you? What just happened?
Train, it stopped.
What are you...
Oh my God.
Did she just...
She's not breathing.
Can't you feel a heartbeat?
I don't know.
Let me check. She has a pulse.
Thank God.
I'm gonna try to get her breathing again. Is there a phone or something you can use to contact someone?
I don't see one.
Really? No alarm or I don't know, switch?
I don't think so. I'll call her home.
All right.
Shit, I'm not getting any reception in this tunnel.
There we go.
Ma'am? Ma'am? Are you all right?
No.
What's wrong?
You will not live.
I'm sorry?
You will perish!
I'm sorry, ma'am. I think you're confused.
If you think I am confused, you are mistaken. Or, I am certain of the fate that lies ahead for this man. And I must warn him that his time on this mortal plane is extraordinarily brief. I know precisely when and where your mortality will dissolve into emptiness. And I will tell you that your death is closer than you would have ever imagined.
Excuse me?
I have chosen this fate for you in order to defend those of others. Although you do not realize that you are incredibly dangerous. The forces you wish to explore and utilize are far beyond your comprehension, and by your manipulation may initiate the end for all that is peaceful in this reality. Which is why I have decided that on this eve and on this train, you will die, and in dying you will save every life you so nearly destroyed.
Terrence, what is she talking about?
I don't know, but it sounds insane.
He may not understand my meaning now, yet I fear he is intelligent enough to discern it quickly. However, even if he manages to do so, I fear he will continue with his actions regardless. Indeed, Terrence, your ignorance is your fatal flaw. You would put your scientific pursuit of perceiving the unknown above all else, despite having the knowledge of the damage it could ultimately cause.
What damage? What do you mean?
If it were not for my intervention, you would have made a mistake that would alter the course of time and put it on a path of total eradication. Unfortunately, there is nothing capable of saving you from your impending demise. I only hope you face your terror with courage.
The impending demise. What are you talking about?
Goodbye.
Wait! Where'd she go?
I don't know.
Well, she's not here anymore.
They're not on the train. All the doors are closed.
She's gonna jump out one of the windows.
Do you seriously think an old lady could break through that glass?
I don't know, it's impossible.
Well, none of them are broken, and there's no roof hatch or any other way off the train, so...
God!
What is it?
The train stopping and starting again, and the blackouts, and the old lady telling me that I'm gonna die. It's just, oh God, I just want to know on? What the hell is happening here? Oh God. What if she knows something about the train? She could be a terrorist. She could be trying to kill both of us.
Calm the hell down!
No! I'm gonna calm down. I'm scared, okay?
Terrence, it's gonna be okay!
And what about what she was talking about? Facing my fears. Did you not think that was downright
Of
disturbing?
course it's disturbing. That doesn't mean something's actually wrong.
No! No, but we are not going to ignore this. I really need to get off this train.
Attention, Accelerail travelers. We thank you for your patience. Accelerail Train Delphi is running again, and will arrive at its next destination soon. We apologize for any inconvenience.
Look at that. The train's moving again. Terrence? Terrence, it's all right. Did you hear? We're moving again. Oh, here, let's have a seat. Come on. It's gonna be okay.
Accelerail Train Delphi is now arriving at Station Sigma.
I think I'm gonna get off here.
But what about your work?
I don't care about that! With all the delays this train has been having, I'm already late as it is.
But you've come this far.
Yes, but what if something happens?
Terrence, the train's running again and the old lady's gone. Nothing's gonna happen now.
How can you be sure?
I just am. It's all right, Terrence. Upsilon is next.
Accelerail Train Delphi is now approaching its final destination for the evening, Station Omega.
Did it just say Omega?
I believe so, yes.
But our last stop was Omicron, and then that was Sigma. I saw the sign when we stopped.
I saw it too.
I'm gonna check the map on my phone.
I thought you said you couldn't give me service down here.
I can still access the app offline. Hold on. What the hell?
What?
Omega's not a stop.
It's not a stop!
It said Omega, right?
Yes!
It's not showing up on the map.
Let me see. Why would it say Omega if it's not a stop?
Maybe they made a mistake. And they programmed it to say Omega instead of Upsilon.
It's never done that before.
I know. Does it feel like the train's getting faster to you? I mean, well, we were stopped for a while, right? And we would need to readjust to the normal speed of the train, wouldn't we?
This feels faster than normal.
It's going too fast! Terrence? Terrence? No. No. Stop! What are you...
You see now what I've spoken of, Oracle.
What was that?
That was the future.
No.
Do not reject it.
No, that couldn't have been...
You are wise enough to know that what I show is truth.
He can't be responsible for all of
If I
that.
would let his work take its course, he would be. The device he describes, the Medea apparatus as he calls it, seems fully functional and safe. If there is a critical flaw present in his creation, there exists in the design a biological synchronization mechanism that utilizes a national internet server to implement vaccines to citizens to combat the virus. However, through this process, the patient will be exposed to the radioactivity of the nuclear contraband that is needed to power the cyber defensive mainframe. Through this exposure, the patient's health will immediately begin to deteriorate. They will be poisoned. Their skin will peel, their eyes will yellow. Little time shall transpire until hemorrhaging occurs, followed by shock, then death. This event will bring great chaos to the nation. Riots will break out as the poison spreads through the food supply, through immunized animals. People will clash for unscathed water and crops. society will collapse, and the survivors will be at the mercy of those who were responsible for the original virus. There will be retaliation by these survivors. They will face their enemy with the deadliest force they possess, nuclear weaponry. So begins a war that will bring about the irreversible damage of the ecosystem and annihilation of all life. This is what I have foreseen.
Then we can just tell Terrence about all of this and he won't go through with it.
Terrence is a man of science whose will is bent on making the greatest medical advancement in decades. He is led by a torch that dances with wonder and enthusiasm, yet remains ignorant of the fact that a single torch may ignite the inferno.
That can't be true.
You have no understanding of whom he is, no grasp of his values, nor what he would be willing to sacrifice for himself.
No.
Likewise, he does not seem to know you either. I imagine that he would believe that if you knew he was going to die on this train, you would inform him of the fact before his final opportunity to get off passed by.
I didn't.
You knew what would happen to him, yet you neglected to tell him.
It was just a dream.
Oh, just a dream that was identical in nature to those you had about the plane crashes and the bus collisions. A dream that occurred in reality immediately after you dreamt them. Those were not dreams. Those were visions sent to you from the sun god himself. You are his oracle.
No.
You saw Terrence die last night in your visions, did you not? So I thought. No one ever is as they seem, are they?
What's going to happen to Terrence?
You know exactly what is to become of him. Goodbye.
Wait!
Oh, thank God it's slowing down. Shit, now it's stopping again.
Attention Accelerail train Delphi travelers. Due to major mechanical malfunctions, there will be severe delays in your travel time. We are currently attempting to solve this issue. Again, Accelerail train Delphi will be experiencing severe delays. We thank you for your patience. Goodbye.
Rasa? What's wrong?
We're not going to make it.
What do you mean?
You heard what I said. We're not going to make it.
Rasa, the train's just stopped again. It's going to start.
Have you felt like you've seen it, Terrence?
See what, Rasa?
How it all plays out? What happens
With what?
when it's the end?
The end of what, Rasa?
The end of life! Death! Have you ever felt like you've seen it? Like really seen it? So vividly that you can remember every detail of how it happens.
No, I can't say that I have.
I didn't tell you this before, because I didn't think it was going to be like this. But I have seen you before, and I remember exactly where. It was in a dream, Terrence. A dream where I was on a train. This train, and I was sitting right there, and there was a woman sitting across there, but she wasn't old like that woman. No, she was younger. A bit older than me, but not by much. And she didn't speak English, but you spoke English. And you look exactly the same as you do now. As we rode, there were times when I'd look out of the window and see faces even though we were in a tunnel. And I can't remember if they were painted on the wall or if there were people who were just standing in the tunnel, but they all had the same expression. There's just this blank, wide-eyed glaring towards you. And even though it looked like they were staring into space around you, I knew they were looking right at you, right into your eyes. You didn't notice most of them. You noticed a few of them, but you didn't seem to notice that if you looked closely enough, you could see that their skin looked like it was peeling, like they were suffering from radiation poisoning. While we rode, we talked about our lives and the blackouts and everything else we discussed tonight. The train, it kept stopping and starting again. And it bypassed our station to go to a station that didn't exist, which in the dream was also Station Omega. Then the woman stood up. She wasn't asleep at any point in the dream. She was awake. She reached into her purse. She pulled on a thread. And as she pulled it, it seemed to keep going forever. She just kept pulling and the thread kept going until eventually she stopped. She stared at you and she smiled. But you were just sitting there, like you were paralyzed. Then, as she took some scissors out of her purse, and she pulled the thread between the blades, and she whispered something. I can't quite remember exactly what she said, but I think it was, "Onapa moi Atropos."
What does that mean?
It means my name is Atropos.
God, why does it sound so familiar?
She's the third and final fate, the one that decides how you die. Anyway, she cut the thread, and then just as the train began to crash, I saw the faces of the people who would die from your work again. Watched as the train began to separate itself from the rails, and the woman turned to me, and I knew what the thread was. It was your life, and she'd ended it. And by the time I'd realized it, the train was off the rails, and as the train collided with the wall of the tunnel, and as I felt the heat of the explosion erupt in my sleep, I woke up. This morning.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God. You saw how this was all playing out?
I'm sorry I didn't tell you, Terrence.
It's too late.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I can't believe you saw all of this yesterday.
I'm sorry!
I could have gotten off the train at Sigma. I could have taken the bus. And I could have been sick at work.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Terrence. Look, the train is moving again.
But you didn't say anything, no. You didn't say a goddamn word.
I didn't think it was going to be like this.
And what about when the old lady was talking about us facing her fears and all of that? It was very obvious that she was saying exactly what happened in your dream.
I'm sorry.
Stop saying you're sorry, damn it. It's too late.
I don't know what else you want me to say to Terrence. I really am.
You didn't say anything.
I think it's getting fast again.
You didn't say a goddamn word.
Please, Terrence.
I'm going to die, and you didn't say anything. Please, you didn't even warn me.
Please.
I was right. You kept trying to make me doubt myself, but all along you knew that I was right.
Please forgive me, Terrence.
And what about you lying about having seen me before? What was that all about?
Please forgive me. God, make it slow down.
Oh, God. Help! Help someone help, please! Rasa? Rasa? Wake up! God damn it, Rasa, wake up!
feel that beneath us, the shifting of the tectonic plates, the molten core of our wandering sphere constantly erupting. If not for my intervention, it would no more be so. The end was nearing for all, closing in on this generation, a generation that is so eager to initiate its inevitable destruction. In every age, there is a point of vulnerability, and often it is themselves. This instance is no different. When men wage war upon entities beyond their comprehension and against themselves in the mind and physical world, the morality of the earth will crumble. But at this time, I have stopped it. This moment shall only serve as the beginning. The thread is set. The abhorred shears are in their place. Your end is here.
Who are you?
I'm Atropos!